Downtown tonight, the 62nd annual Scholar Athlete Awards dinner for the Toledo Worcester chapter of the National Football Foundation. Over 50 high school seniors honored for their work on the gridiron, in the classroom, as well as in the community. Notre Dame football coach Marcus Freeman, keynote speaker this evening. Following the banquet, we sat down with the Fighting Irish head coach, who's coming up a 10-3 season, to talk football, Saline quarterback C.J. Carr, and more. Marcus, you're in the middle of a very busy time. Spring practice has begun. Why take so much time out of your day to come to Toledo and talk to the National Football Foundation?
Well, I think it all comes down to my dear respect for this place and this city, and also in honoring these young people that have just exemplified exactly what college football needs. And I know they're doing it at the high school level, but to me, a chance to be here and honor those guys is something that I wanted to do.
And when you talk to those scholar athletes, you challenge them not just as football players, but as human beings, as bigger than just football.
Yeah, they're the future of our country. And as I told them, at some point, football is going to end for all of them. It could be in high school, could be in college, could be in NFL, but the reason why they're on stage and being honored tonight is because they're leaders and continue to be that, and know that challenges are going to come, but you all are going to be the future of our nation.
The future of college football. We're in an exciting time right now, a lot of changes. Do you look at these changes with excitement or with dread that we have to adapt?
Well, I think you have to look at it with excitement. The minute you dread it is the minute this game will pass you by, and that changes happen, right? And it's our job to adapt to the change and to see how we can thrive amongst, the changes that are happening in college athletics. There's a lot of people that are trying to figure out what it's going to take to make sure that we still do what's best for the student athlete, for making sure that we help young people progress throughout, the college years. And if they have a chance to go professionally, great. But if not, they're still our future. But it's our job, my job as a head coach at Notre Dame, to make sure that we're thriving with these changes.
Name, image, and likeness rights, part of those changes. Are you comfortable with the way Notre Dame has embraced the NIL and the collectives?
Yeah, I think Notre Dame's positioned to thrive with all the changes right now going on in college football, with recruiting changes, NIL, transfer portal. We are well positioned, conference realignment. We are well positioned as a football program, and our administration have done such a good job to making sure that we're ready to compete with all these changes.
Transfer portal, another one of those changes. You've been quite successful with quarterbacks in the transfer portal, bringing in Riley Leonard this year. I thought it was interesting that you talked about we want to major and minor with the portal.
Yeah, we're going to always minor in the portal, right? And that we have very specific needs on our roster that we want to address through the transfer portal. But we cannot major in the transfer portal. The foundation and the future of Notre Dame football is still going to be created through high school recruiting. And I feel like we've done a great job in terms of one, identifying talent, high school talent, and now begin to develop it. So we will make sure that we are always built off high school recruiting, and we'll minor in those specific needs that we have.
Speaking of recruiting, when you as a former Ohio State player went into the living room of the grandson of a former Michigan head coach to recruit him to Notre Dame, was that one of those worlds colliding situations?
When he actually came to our campus when we first had our first meeting, and you could tell instantly that he was a leader and he wanted to be different. And now after he committed, we had to keep hold of him, and that wasn't an easy thing to do. And then I got a chance to spend some time with Coach Carr, and I made the mistake of bringing up some previous games that maybe I was a part of, and the conversation kind of turned from there. But I have so much respect for that family. Coach Carr, CJ, and his mom and dad are tremendous people, and we're excited to have them here on campus.
I got to think heading into this season, coming off a bowl victory, there's a lot of excitement about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish program.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of momentum. Every year you start over. Every year you, chase this level of your full potential with a new group, right? I don't care if it's just a couple guys and a couple new coaches, but it's a new group that is trying to create our own identity in terms of what we'll be and what's going to give us a chance to have success. So spring practice is a lot of fun, as you develop this group, and I look forward to kind of getting back to campus and finishing these last couple practices out.